Alright, so in this video I'm going to solve the Rubik's Cube using the method that I have taught in these videos. Exactly the same method. Now, understand that there are additional algorithms that can be learned, and there are additional techniques that can be learned so that you can get much faster. People can solve the Rubik's Cube as fast as 15 seconds or even 10 seconds. Okay? The world record average, I think, is like 7.5 seconds. But these people are using additional methods that they've learned, and they've added to this basic framework that I've taught in my videos. But using only the techniques I've taught in these videos, as I've mentioned before, you can get down to around a minute, okay, or even less. Sometimes you can solve in less than a minute. So the purpose of the video here is not to dazzle you with my speed cubing technique and try to show you that I can do it in 20 seconds. What I want to do is just go through it at an ordinary speed using only the techniques that I've shown in these videos so you can see what it looks like and what you can accomplish with just these videos. In addition, I'm going to show each of my girls solving the Rubik's Cube, and they're going to be using, Catie will use the same techniques that I've taught in these videos. So will Maggie, so does Angie. Abby is going to demonstrate a different basic method that she learned, and when she's doing the basic Rubik's cubing, she prefers to do this other method. So we're going to have her show hers. Her hand movements look totally different because she does what are called full palm turns rather than using a single finger. She uses her whole hand. But I think I'm going to include those in this video just for fun, just so you can see. Now, each of us could use many other techniques and methods to do it faster. And what we're going to do instead is use a each one of us will just use a basic method so that you can see what that looks like. Okay, so that's what I'll do now. I'm going to solve this cube using exactly the same techniques and movements that I've just taught in this video. Alright, there's the cube solved using exactly the techniques I just taught. There was one turn where I hesitated just a bit because by habit I was going to apply a slightly different technique from a different method I know, but pretty much that's a smooth solve of the Rubik's Cube using the techniques that I've just taught in these videos. Following are going to be videos of the girls and Angie solving the Rubik's Cube using similar either exactly the same or similar or comparable basic solutions. Alright, thank you. Alright, so we're going to just do a little video of Catie solving the Rubik's Cube. She uses the same method that I use in my videos, pretty much exactly the same method. Some of her moves are just a little bit different because she prefers to use different fingers and stuff, but it's pretty much the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and have her solve the Rubik's Cube, and I'm going to come stand over her shoulder here so that we can see her hands at work. Okay, go ahead, Catie. See, her Rubik's Cube is tricked out with metallic stickers, so it's really shiny. It's like a disco ball. Alright, that was amazing. I don't know exactly how fast that was, but this whole video so far has only been 1 minute and 40 seconds, so I think your Rubik's Cube solve was probably about 1:15 to 1:20.
Yay.
Hey, alright, thank you. Alright, now we're going to show Abby solving the Rubik's Cube. I'll stand back over her shoulder too. Abby uses a slightly different method. She uses the hybrid method, which has a different sequence to it, but it's fun to watch her, and she is also very fast. Okay, so... Okay, go ahead, Abby. Adelante.
Hasta el cielo.
Abby has a Rubik's Cube with traditional colors on it. It's a speed cube like mine. It's just ordinary colors like mine. You can see Abby's finger movements are all her own. She does not use the same finger movements like I use, or Catie for that matter. And this move that she's doing is her own. This is not part of the method that I teach. It's a whole step that is just her own way of doing edge pieces. Okay, and that was really fast because this whole video so far is 1 minute and 10 seconds, so that was, I'm guessing, well under 1 minute for that. Okay, great job, Abby. Okay, so now we're going to show Angie solving her cube. Angie uses a method that's somewhere between the basic method that I've shown in my videos and the two-look Friedrich system, which is a speed cuber's method. Still, it's about halfway in between those two. You should recognize most of the moves. Okay, so I'm going to stand up behind Angie's shoulders. And, okay, start whenever you want, Ange. Take your time and look at it, and then start whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, go. So Angie's cube is pretty different. It's exactly the same engineering as my cube and Abby's cube and Catie's cube. They're all the same on the inside. This cube, though, is made out of colored plastic, so it has no stickers. And it's probably the most well-liked cube out there. People just love it. Because it has no stickers to worry about. It's also glossy smooth. The colored plastic, I think, is a different type of plastic from the plastic the black ones are made out of. And so it's very smooth and fun to play with. Okay, very good. So if you've watched the videos and remember the moves, you actually, I think all of those actually came off the video this time. So very good. And Angie also did it reasonably quick. That was probably minute and 40 or so.
Oh, that's pretty slow.
No, that's good. All right, bye.